And here's Las Vegas. A 2-point game. James looking around. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Anthony nowhere around. From beyond the arc and then some. Anthony's got the first bucket of the third here for Las Vegas. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And James pulls it down. Las Vegas leading by 5. Pass to Anthony. Six to shoot. Shoots over Markkanen. A shot by Anthony, no good. Down low. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A 3 off the inbound. It's rebounded by Las Vegas.
Away team foul. Julius Erving. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 5. Here's Bowen. 5 on the clock. Here's Bamba. Las Vegas again missing. Denver trails by 5. The wide open look here for Lopez. Sinks the triple.
3-point basket.
Lopez has got 8 points.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Good on the bucket. And Las Vegas leads by 4.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Gallinari hits it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
And you can tell Gallinari has practiced at the arc for countless hours. The way he trusts his motion.
Owen's shot is off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Puts up a deep 3. That one misses. For the lead. And Adebayo sends it back.
You got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Now, here's Adebayo. 5 points in the game. And here's Ivy. Bamba sets a screen. Driving to the basket. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Green. After Las Vegas picked up 3 with their lash. Lopez a screen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
To the inside. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Out to Gallinari for the lead. And it's Deng with the rebound. Here's Bowen. Pass to Ivy. Shakes him. In the corner. Bamba with it. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Green. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gerald Green.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Bowen's shot is off. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
32.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Denver with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive vertical.
Gallinari on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That one falls coming off Anthony.
You could see his confidence on that shot. DeMar DeRozan catches it, fires it without a pause.
Timeout called. Nuggets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can they get it done? We'll see, guys."
Thank you, David. Here's Howard with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First team.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those cruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
And both free throws good for Howard.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Denver trails by 3. Pass to James. Here's Eaton. Lopez covering. Now Howard. The tray. Bangs home the trifecta. Howard's got the lead up to 6 now for Las Vegas. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Las Vegas.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Now, here's DeRozan. A fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Taken away by Anthony. All alone. He misses the wide open dunk. Denver trails by 6. Here's Gallinari. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Bogut with a clean look. The long distance 3 is buried. Las Vegas leading by 3. Here's James. DeRozan for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
To the left wing. Second shot opportunity. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Fires away from way outside. Green with the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
The kick out to Lopez to tie it up. Drops in the tray. Green's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
I mean, who else do you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
It's deflected. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Pass to Lopez. Looking to get back on track here.
And for a 7-footer, Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Brook Lopez hits them both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. All alone. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And Las Vegas leads by 2.
And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
That puts them in the lead. And now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
And it's easy to see why Lopez is out here in these moments, never afraid to take a big shot.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. So guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Here's Eaton. Pass to Bowen. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Lopez with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Teardrop shot. Here's Eaton. Can't get the 3 to fall. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Pass to Bamba. Here's Bowen. Bamba sets a screen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And how about the determination of Bowen defensively? He's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball.
He's perfect from the line this time. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. At the elbow. Oh,
yes! And that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid. The shot misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Deflects the pass. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The three. And Joel Embiid hits from deep.
Well, this is a big part of Embiid's game. A very good three-point shooter.
Pass to Bamba. This is the fallback jam.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, Embiid just terrorizes defenses on the inside. Good luck guarding the big fella.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivered.
Here's Anthony. No good. Great D that time for Middleton. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Thurman. Good work there as it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And the basket by Harrington. That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Pass to Keenan. Middleton on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot. Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fears.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look.
Pass to Bamba. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. Lock at 6. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow. And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
In the corner, Bamba with it. Here's Keenan. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Puts up a deep 3. Buries it from outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Las Vegas calls timeout. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And here's James outside. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride.
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Here we go. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. James, outside. Off target from outside.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now, here's James. Here's Howard. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And how about Bronny dropping a dime?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Now here's Howard. Going inside. Here's Eaton. Pass to James. It's James on the wing. Here's Eaton. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And rejected. James deciding where to go with it. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, he may be young, but you can't give Bronny a look at the rim.
Pass to Irving. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's his first trip to the line.
First team foul. At the line for your home team, Julius Irving.
That free throw good from Irving. And so he hits both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
James, left side. And slam dunk by James.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Marketed for 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, Coach Lowry Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Right at the free throw line. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. James has got 7 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Shot's good by James.
3 points.
Tremendous range. I mean, that'll stretch a defense thin.
Back to Irving. The 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. Las Vegas leading by 5. The 3, James. The rebound by Embiid. Markkanen right side. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Pass to Eaton. Back to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Come on, B.A. Emphatic slam from a player who does it better than most.
Oh, defense optional when the freight train is coming.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
And Las Vegas will go for a different look here. Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Bowen. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Softly drops in the floater.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Off the inbound. It's not going to go for him. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Las Vegas shooting their first free throw of the game. The steal. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's Las Vegas. They lead by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Here's Bogut. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Tough for a defender to challenge the shot when the height differential is so pronounced.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari pulls it in.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
And here's Green from the arc. To the right side. Here's Bogut. And that's good from 17 feet.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep. Rebounded by Denver. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Offline with a 3. Las Vegas leading by 4. Fires for 3. Bowen can't hit.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Gallinari. Oh, rejected by Howard. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 9.
Here's Bogut. And again, it's Denver missing. Howard inside. Rebounded by Lopez.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. Denver trails by 4. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams changing it up here. So he gets them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. James outside. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. James has got 12.
They're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
Here's Thurman. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now, here is James. 12 points for him.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Over to the wing. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's Las Vegas. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And slam dunk by James.
And what a great game for young Bronny James, trying to etch his own legacy in this league. And, of course, tonight helps.
Now here's DeRozan. Yet to see a basket. Here's Thurman. Back to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. And he can't bank that one in. Las Vegas leading by 4. James outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Denver.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Checking in for
It's stolen by Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Lopez with the steal. Middleton from the outside. That shot off. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Off target from three-point range. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Middleton, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for Las Vegas. 6-point game. Lopez with the steal.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on both. Las Vegas leading by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from the elbow. Oh, deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Las Vegas up 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Shea playing big inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Anthony. Pass to Eden. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Denver.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
No good, off the front rim. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. The lead is 2.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots. You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Las Vegas with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Denver. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Eaton. Off the mark there with a three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Knocks it down from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go from the high post.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. 2-point game. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Denver. From the wing. No good off the back of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Gallinari. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Eden. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Fires in the triple.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Denver. They trail by 1. That's tipped. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Las Vegas will go for a different look here.
Substitution on the court.
Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Thurman. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Adebayo sets a screen, and it's Ivy penetrating.
Unbelievable. Ivy living that life above the rim.
From the arc. Bogut, no good. Las Vegas leading by 3. Here's Bowen. No points so far. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
That shot, no good. And here's Denver. Got a piece of it. Adebayo with a steal. .29 seconds left in the third. Here's Bowen. Pass to Deng. Just 4 to shoot. No good there. Ooh, good D by Irving. Markkanen left side. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Las Vegas up 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Las Vegas leading by 3. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA explodes to the rim.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage. No debate there. He got hammered.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long.
Pass to Howard. Alba with it. James outside. 3 on the clock. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Denver.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Here's Irving. Off the inbound pass. Out to the right wing. And that one's good. Thurman.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, it's hard to deny the talent of Bronny James, and I think the D took that into account there.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Denver trails by 3. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Middleton. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. To the middle. And stolen by Bamba.
Home team foul. Larry Keenan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. 3-point lead.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
It's stolen by James. In transition. From deep. Here's Bowen. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Bowen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Lopez for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Here's James. He got a piece of it. Pass to Pokusevski. Here's Lopez. And a nice finish on the layup. Lopez has got 7 points here in the quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up blocked shots.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Pass to Eden. Now Anthony. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Soft touch off the glass. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Las Vegas. It's a one-point game. Good on the shot.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
A minute 20 left to the fourth quarter here.
Oh, give Lopez props for staying ready. I mean, he reads these important situations so well and knows exactly what to do.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the key for Lopez is getting established positioning. Once this happens, the D has to foul him.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And Lopez drops them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
On the wing, Anthony. Here's Adebayo. Money.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Pass to Green, and stolen by Anthony. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ball entered from below the basket. Away team ball.
Here's Eaton, covered by Lopez. Oh, swiped away.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
DeRozan with the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Second personal.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for the away.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're down by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
Pulls up on the wing. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. So it's Las Vegas picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Poeltl in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's Booker. KD a screen on Quickly. Booker no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Richards passes to KD. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You see how quick Kevin Durant is off the floor near the rim. That's tough to stop.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Ingram. And there's 1:45 left here in the first quarter. And that one drops.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. And Toronto also making a switch. Walters checked in. And that one falls for Ingram. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Pass to Walter. Booker against Quickly. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And how about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Now here's Booker. Fires from deep. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How about that? Impressive range from Devin Booker. Tremendous touch.
Pass to Poeltl. Ingram outside. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Suns have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Beal the pass to Richards. Here's Booker. From down in the low post, it goes. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. If you want